Hey guys, in today's video, we're taking a look at the 2017 LEGO Batman Arkham Asylum from the LEGO Batman movie. I wanted this set so bad when it came out, but 2017 was my junior year of college, and not only did I not have space for this, I couldn't afford it. But now, I've got adult money, so I picked it up. Back in the day, this set retailed for $149.99. Adjusted for inflation, that's about $185 as of this video. It had 1,628 pieces, 13 minifigs, all of which were exclusive except for Batman and Barbara Gordon. And honestly, this is a really great set, especially for that amount of money back then. And the only thing I have to say right off the bat is it's not super accurate to what we actually see in the movie, but the one in the movie is so big, I don't really know how it could be accurate, so I'm willing to live with it as is. This is a really cool set. It's one of the only LEGO Arkham Asylums they've ever done, and of the 3 they've done to date, it is the biggest. So, without further ado, let's take a closer look at all the details. Up first, we have LEGO Batman, and of course, this is the same minifig that came in so many of the LEGO Batman movie sets. He did have great printing and everything, but it was pretty basic at the end of the day. I just realized his belt's upside down, but I'm just gonna leave it there for the quirkiness of it. Up next is Barbara Gordon, and she did come in one other set, so while she is relatively rare in this outfit, technically she's not exclusive, but she's still not super common to see out there, so definitely a cool figure all these years later. I love that they gave her a little bit of hip and leg printing there with her badge, and overall, it's a really awesome figure that stands up really well all these years later. Here we've got Robin with the Phantom Zone gun, which is brick-built and has a really cool little target on the magnifying glass up top. It really looks great, pretty accurate to the movie overall, and Robin himself is exclusive because of the head. We've got kind of a confused look on one side, and then a big grin on the other side. We do get this really nice, short, shimmery cape for Robin, and of course he's got printing all over with dual-molded legs, and LEGO really did a great job with the detail on this minifig back in the day. We get 2 Gotham City police officers. I suppose they also work as the, keepers of the asylum for the most part, and they both look really great. Nothing too crazy here. The heads were used in other places over the years, like this is Claire Dearing's head from Jurassic Park, I believe, so nothing too crazy here. The torsos are really nice with the arm printing, but basically they're just some cops to help watch over the asylum, and definitely a necessary part of the set, although not the most exciting minifigs here. Up next, we've got Aaron Cash. I love what they did with the hip piece here that gave him some black belt printing. Then, of course, as we flip it around, he's got the Arkham Asylum jumpsuit on and all that. So, overall, looks really great. Got the hook for the hand, and we can, of course, flip the hair around to show kind of an angry face on one side and a more muted, sinister smirk on the other. Okay, maybe not sinister, but you know what I mean. Now, many of the villains in this set, in fact, pretty much all the villains in this set, have the exact same legs and torso, the only changeouts being the color of the hands, and then, of course, the head and hair combos. So, we'll kind of knock these out 2 at a time. We've got the Riddler here with a reverse face where he's a little more angry, and the Joker with a big grin on one side and an even bigger grin on the other. Great minifigs overall, but again, nothing too wild and crazy. Here we've got Catwoman and Poison Ivy, and the crazy thing is Poison Ivy and Riddler have the exact same hands, so they literally have the exact same torso overall. These both look really good. Catwoman also got an orange utility belt, which is kind of interesting. We can lift the heads and hair up to flip them around to show you the opposite sides too, and overall, these 2 look really great and add a lot of great detail to the set. Finally, we've got my favorite Batman villain of all time, and that is Two-Face. They did a really great job with the printing here. Of course, he's got 2 different colored hands, as you can see, and on one side of the face, it's melted off to show the Lego skeleton head underneath. We can, of course, flip that around to show he's got a more scared face on the other side, and I do love that he's got a little mustache thing going on there, too. Works great. Finally, we've got Dr. Harleen Quinzel, and she's got her little Arkham Asylum clipboard here. She does have dual molded legs, white on top, black on bottom, which you can see works really well with the printing on the front to show her lab coat. We can flip the hair all the way around to show a little bit more of an inquisitive face, but overall, this is an absolutely awesome figure and a really cool inclusion at the end of the day. Also, guys, coming at you real quick, my friend Brody and I designed a Lego Kiss set, and we need your help to get it made. If you head to the link down below, you can head to Lego Ideas and support the set. If we get 10,000 signatures, we can turn this into a real set that hopefully we can all go to the store and buy. So, shout it out loud, you got nothing to lose, and sign up down below. Takes 30 seconds, and it'd be a big help. Thanks so much. Now, we technically have one more minifig, and it is this statue up front that's holding a snake. I went back and rewatched the movie before reviewing this set, and there is a giant minifigure statue that has a snake going around it, but it's way bigger than this. So that's the main thing to keep in mind about this set. As cool as it is nowhere near to scale with what we see in the movie, so LEGO did the best they could with giving us something play scale, while also keeping some details from the movie there, like the statue, which I think is pretty cool at the end of the day. Now, out front, they did give us some cool little things here. Now, they did give us some cool accessories. Technically, these should go inside the asylum, but now's a good time to look at them. We got 2 sets of little wheels on an axle here that you could use as hand weights. We also get this bench press here with weights on it. It's a little bit tricky to get in and out of there, but of course, you could put that in a minifig's hand and have them laying down here to be working out on the bench, so you can see how that would work from there. Then, of course, we've got this little table over here with 4 seats. There's no real play feature. It's just some cool, areas to put your figures to have them hang out. Now, when we get inside, you'll see that there are some food trays and things like that that you could move and put on this table, but we'll get to that in just a moment. And finally, we've got the Gotham police car here. We've got some stickers on the front for a little license plate, stickers on both doors, which actually both open for some functionality, and we've got a sticker on the back. This entire back hatch lifts up, and you can see that we've got an extra walkie-talkie instead of handcuffs in the trunk, which is some cool functionality. It does roll, of course, and then you can lift this center roof piece off. Or you could be like me and have the whole thing come apart in your hand. But you could see that you could fit 2 minifigs in there. One could sit here and drive, and theoretically you could have somebody being arrested in the back seat. But overall, I think that this one does suffer a little bit from not having room for more minifigs on the inside. But it's totally fine at the end of the day, and it is a really cool build with some unique light blue coloring there. Now, sometimes when there's a part of a Lego set that's super tall, we've got to go freehand with the camera and review it that way. This is the Watchtower. You can see that there's some room up top to put a minifig, but no computer or anything too exciting up there. It's literally just a Watchtower. As we move down, we've got some TNT boxes there that, of course, have stickers on them. And then as we move down, there's a little basketball hoop in the back as well with a backboard that has some scratches on it. And we can slide down these pieces that say lockdown. So, if some craziness is going on at the asylum, we can send it into lockdown mode. And when things calm back down, we can turn lockdown mode off and go a little something like that. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, this is nowhere to scale with what we actually see in the movie, but I do love the detailing they did here with the brown and the gray, alternating back and forth to add a lot of texture there. The windows are all barred off, as you can see, and one of them even has some poison ivy greenery hanging out of it, and I love how they did the roof as well. Now, again, we're going to take a look at the inside, but we can push the doors open to get inside, and the story, if you will, as we go through, is a lot like what we see in the movie. Up top here, there is a little balcony where you could have a minifigure hanging out looking over, and the one thing that kind of bothers me about the set is all of these alternating white and black pieces. It's supposed to represent snow, as we see in the movie, but I think it would have been better to just all be black, in my opinion. It wouldn't be that hard to change out, but for an almost $200 set, I think it would have made more sense just to do all black, but I do get why they did what they did. I'm just saying I would have preferred it the other way. Now, the set is somewhat modular in the sense that you can remove these side panels here, so you could, just display these side by side, or I suppose if you got multiples of this, you could just keep building it outward. But as we turn it around, you can see that the entire back portion has all kinds of functionality and playability, so let's take it section by section and look at all the details here. Okay, so you see those front doors that I pushed open a little earlier. Now we've got the little, security area from the movie, and you can put a minifig on here for them to be scanned, and you can see that something's coming up on the scanner here with these skeleton stickers that are put on there. Then basically you just load it back into the scanner like that because it sits on those tracks. And you can see we've got some warning stickers here, but they clip onto these arms, and those arms come off very, very easily. Like basically no pressure is needed to get those to clip off, so it is what it is. Over to the side here, you can see these Technic pins, and that is where the other parts of the building connect in. Now, they don't connect in like lock in place, they just kind of slide in place. And then when you have all those together, you can see that there's an upper walkway where your minifigures can, you know, get from place to place throughout the asylum. The other thing you'll notice is there's cameras everywhere, so I do think that's cool that we're on high security mode. We've got a little lockdown sticker here and a computer with all of the files pulled up for everybody that's in Arkham. Then on this side, we've got a little safe that we can open up here, and you could keep some extra pieces or something of the sort up there. We've got some orange juice and some tapes, presumably from all of these cameras that we have all over the asylum. Now, we'll start on this right side of the set. There's no real right or wrong way to start, so right. There's a pun in there. I didn't even realize that. Anyways, over here, we've got two little jail cells here for the characters, and you can tell who goes in each jail cell based off the stickers. So it is hard to see, unfortunately, but you can see that we've got a I Believe in Harvey Dent poster in this one, so of course that's where Two-Face goes. And in this one, we've got a Batman question mark sticker there, but again, they are very hard to see once the set is finally completed up. Now, back to the main part of the set, we do have some washer and dryer machines over here, and some suds on this sticker near the vent. We also have some washing powder from Ace Chemicals, which is a nice little Easter egg. And then up here, it looks like we've got some kind of chemical, computerized something or other going on up here. So I do like that. And we also have some syringes in that little box there. And once again, we've got cameras watching over the entire asylum. And of course, this walkway here, that does connect into the asylum overall. Now we'll move over to the left side. All right, now we're on the left side, and we'll start off with those jail cells again. You'll remember from the other side that we've got some vines hanging down there. So, of course, this is Poison Ivy's little case here. And you can see we've got a plant monster sticker in there. It is very, very difficult to see once it's placed in there, though. So I guess you'll just have to take my word for it. And the Joker also has a sticker on the wall of a Batman with a Joker smile over it. But again, it is very difficult to see. We've got that walkway, as mentioned before. And we also have this telephone booth here where, you know, you could come visit your favorite inmate at the asylum. You could have one figure on each side as they talk to the person, you know, who's locked up. Anyways, over here, we also have this big food tray, which you can remove. We've got all kinds of food in here, and plates, and also these trays that kind of slid off. But I will say this does feel a little bit weird, because look at all that empty space that's left in the back. It just feels weird to me that the only thing that they could think to put here was this food tray. And I get it, you know, based off the movie, I do get it, but that's just a lot of wasted empty space in a $150 set back in the day. And it would have been nice to have something back there, even if it was just like a sticker or an Easter egg or something back there. So honestly, that's really just about all there is to say about the set. I know this is kind of a long video, but again, for how much it is, you'd think there'd be more to say than that, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and wrap up the video and call it a day. Alright guys, well, if you want this set today, it's worth about $185 on the used market, and if you're trying to get one brand new sealed, good luck finding one for under $250. This is a really, really cool set. I've wanted it for years, and I'm so glad I finally got the opportunity to build it and review it here on the channel. Let me know if you think this one lives up to the hype. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Check out my other LEGO Superheroes videos, and I'll see you guys on the next video.